Dear learners, I welcome you all to the 7th module of the 3rd week of the online course on skill development of the youth and their livelihood. In the previous modules, we have discussed on the basic understanding on skill and skill development. In this module, we shall discuss National Skill Qualification Framework as a whole. Main objectives of this module are to explain the meaning of NSQF, specific outcomes of NSQF, type of courses and award under NSQF, and so on. Then, to identify the need and importance of skill development courses. Another objectives of this module is to discuss the aims and objectives of skill-based vocational courses under NSQF. So let me start with introduction. So we know that knowledge and skills are considered to be the prerequisite for economic growth and development in any country. Although India is the second most populated country after China, currently the country is facing a demand-supply mismatch of skilled labor. Considering the size of the economy, the country needs more skilled workforce than what is available. The National Skill Qualification Framework, which in short form we call NSQF, organizes qualification according to a series of levels of knowledge, skills and aptitude on the basis of competency. Generally, these levels of NSQF are defined in terms of learning outcomes, which the learner must possess regardless of whether they are equipped to formal, non-formal or informal learning. The NSQF levels are basically based on National Occupational Standard (NOS). National Operational Standard are basically are statements of skills, knowledge and understanding needed for effective performance of a job role and are expressed as outcome of competent performance. NOS, that is National Occupational Standard, lists down what an individual performing that task should know and is able to do. These standards can form the benchmark for various education and training programs to match with the job requirement. The combination of NOS corresponding to different tasks forms the qualification pack for that particular job. Thus, the NOS and qualification framework for each job role corresponding to each level of the National Skill Qualification Framework are being formulated by the respective sector skill council, which is known as SSCs, set up by the National Skill Development Corporation with industrial leadership. The curriculum, which is based on NOS and qualification pact, does automatically comply with the NSQF. Now we'll discuss what are the specific outcomes of NSQF. So first specific outcome is that it is expected to increase the mobility between vocational and general education by alignment of degrees with NSQF. It is also expected that the another outcome of NSQF is that to recognition of prior learning, allowing transition from non-formal to organized job market. The another specific outcome of NSQF is that standardized, consistent, nationally acceptable outcomes of training across the country through a national quality assurance framework. Another outcome of specific outcome of NSQF is that the global mobility of skilled workforce from India to international equivalents of NSQF. Another two outcomes of NSQF are mapping of progression pathways with the sectors and cross sectors. Last outcome of NSQF is that approval of NOS and QPs, that is qualification pack, as national standard for skill training. After the specific outcome, we will going to discuss the type of courses and award under NSQF. So there will be full-time credit-based modular program where, in banking of credits for skill and general education, components shall be permitted so as to enable multiple exit and entry. Now we will discuss, what are the courses and their duration. Certificate course have 6 months duration and it is of 30 credits, and the basic qualification is that 10th pass. That means any person who is able to pursue the certificate course under NSQF, if he is 10th standard, or he have to pass any qualification exam after class 10. Now after certificate, that is there is diploma course, which is duration of the diploma course is 1 year and it has 60 cumulative credit, and the basic qualification for diploma course is 10 plus 2. That means anyone who want to pursue any diploma under NSQF, he has to pass 10 plus 2 exam. Along with the diploma, there is there are courses which are known as advanced diploma courses, which is of 2 years duration, and there is 120 cumulative credits. And the basic qualification for pursuing advanced diploma course under NSQF is again 10 plus 2. That means any person who want to pursue advanced diploma course in NSQF has to pass 10 plus 2 exam. Now another program, that is degree program, which is known as BVOC, that is Bachelor of Vocational Degree course under NSQF, which is known as BVOC degree program, is of 3 years duration, and the cumulative credit under this program is 180 cumulative credit, and the basic qualification for pursuing BVOC degree program under NSQF is 10 plus 2. Along with BVOC degree program, there is a provision for PG diploma program under NSQF. Now, to any person who is interested to pursue PG diploma in under NSQF, has to he has to pass the BVOC degree program, then only he can pursue the PG diploma, and it is of 1 year duration, and the total credit for PG diploma is 60 credit. Now another course, that is MVOC degree program. This is of 2 years duration, and the total credit is 120 credits, and which can be again pursued after passing the BVOC degree program. So these are basically courses under NSQF, that is certificate course, diploma, advanced diploma, BVOC degree, PG diploma, and MVOC degree. There are some courses you can also do research level. You can do research under NSQF. Now if you analyze all the program, as I have already mentioned, the NSQF has the provision of multiple entry and exit. This provision enables the learners to seek employment after any level of award and join back as and when feasible to upgrade the qualification and enhance skill competencies, either to move higher in the job profile or to get more qualification through higher education system. This will also provide the learners with an opportunity to vertical mobility to second year of BVOC degree program after 1 year of diploma, and to third year of BVOC degree program after a 2 year of advanced diploma. The students may further move to master and research degree program mapped at NSQF level 10. So these are there is flexibility in the whole program structure. Now we will discuss about curriculum and credit system for skill based courses. So in this section of this module, a discussion is being carried out about the curriculum and credit system for skill based course. In order to make education more relevant and to create industry fit skill workforce, the institution will have to be in constant dialogue with the industry and the respective sector skill council so that they can remain updated about the requirements of the workforce for the local economy. The institution recognized under community college offering Vivok degree program and the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Kaushal Kanda offering skill-based courses are required to have constant task with respective sector-specific council. So these institutions should also preserve and promote the cultural heritage of the region, be it art, craft, handicraft, music, architecture, or any such things through appropriately designed curriculum leading to gainful employment, including self-employment and entrepreneurship development. The curriculum in each of the semester or years of the program will be a suitable mix of general education and skill development component. The general education component shall have 40% of the total credit and the 60% credit shall consist of skill component. The institution shall prepare a curriculum as per the UGC guidelines for curriculum aspect, assessment criteria and credit system for skill-based vocational courses and place it for vetting by the UGC advisory committee constituted under these guidelines. Now the curriculum shall be finally approved by the Board of Studies and the Academic Council of the university or autonomous college. The universities where Board of Studies for vocational subject has not yet been constituted, the curriculum may be considered by the Board of Studies in allied subjects areas or in the ad hoc Board of Studies may be constituted till the time regular Board of Studies is notified in the university. So this is basically the procedure. Now we discussed about the skill development component of the courses which have 60% weightage. The skill component of the program or courses under NSQF shall be employment oriented. The institution shall offer a program courses in domain are as which have significant demand in the job market. The institution, in consultation with the industry partner and based upon the skill gap analysis report published by the NSDC, the industry or industry association, sector specific council, government agencies, etc. may decide specific job role to be embedded in the curriculum. The exit profile of the learner at different levels, that is from certificate, diploma, advanced diploma, should be clearly defined in output terms. The basic issue is the curriculum should be aligned to qualification peg, national occupational standard of selected job role within the industry sectors. This should enable the students to meet the learning outcomes specific in the NOS. If a progressive QP or qualification peg is not available in the concerned trade by the sector specific council, the relevant entrepreneur or occupational role may be incorporated with well-defined duties and work standards identified with industry partner through proper consultation with the expert in that particular field. Now, the curricula and the system of certification for the skill components should be as per the UGC guidelines for curriculum aspect, assessment criteria and credit system for skill-based vocational courses or as per the provision of MHRD skill assessment matrix for vocational assessment of youth, which is basically the procedure. Now, for skill component, the model curriculum developed by concerned sector skill council, wherever available, may be adopted in consultation with the industry partner. So whenever the curriculum is not available, the same may be developed in consultation with the relevant sector skill council and industry partner. So while doing so, the industries may work towards aligning the curriculum with the national occupational standard being developed by the respective sector skill council. This should promote national and global mobility of the learners as well as higher acceptability of the industry for employment purposes. The overall design of the skill development component along with the job role selected should be such that it leads to a comprehensive specialization in one or two domains. So in case NOS is not available for a specific area, the university or college should get the curriculum for this developed in consultation with industry expert, as so that they can develop their particular course. The curriculum should focus on work readiness in terms of skills in each of the 3 years. So adequate attention need to be given to curriculum design and practical work, so that for job training, developing students' portfolios and project work. Now, as I have already told you, along with this 60% weightage on skill component, another important component is component on general education, which have 40% weightage. The general education component should address the norms of university, college education and shall be decided by the Board of Studies of the concerned university and autonomous colleges. It should emphasize offering courses which provide holistic development. The component of general education may also include the course which are supportive to core trade in addition to communication skill, soft skill, ICT skill, critical thinking, problem solving, environmental studies. And now the practical or hands-on portion of the skill component of the curriculum shall be transacted in face-to-face mode. The skill component of the program will conform to the qualification peg or national occupational standard, and the general education component will conform to the university norms. The curriculum should be designed in a manner that at the end of year 1, year 2 or year 3, students have the flexibility, or you can say students have able to, or you can say are able to meet the level descriptor for level 5, 6 and 7 of the NSQF respectively, which are shown in table 1. So in table 1 we have shown along with the levels the professional skill which are required, the core skill, what are the responsibilities. Levels are level 5, level 6 and level 7. So it can be seen, the details are provided in the table along with the what kind of responsibilities and what kind of core skill a person who want to acquire that, but who want to pursue that particular course. What are the core skill and what are the professional skill. Now, one of the important issue of the whole courses, as I have already mentioned, is the assessment part. Now, how we can assess the performance of a person who want to pursue that particular course. The skill component of the course will be generally assessed by the respective sector skill council. In case there is no sector skill council for a specific trade, the assessment may be done by an allied sectors council or the industry partner. Now further, if the sector skill council in concern or relevant trade does not have approved QP which can be mapped progressively or due to any other reason, then what happens? If the SSC expresses its inability to conduct the assessment or could not conduct the skill component in stipulated time period as per the academic calendar, then the institution may conduct skill component through a skill assessment board by certified assessors as per the provision in MHRD skill assessment matrix for vocational advancement of youth. Now, what is skill assessment board? The skill assessment board have principal, director, nodal officer of the program, or you can say central representative of the partner industry. So one nominee of the controller of examination or his or her nominee of affiliating universities or autonomous college, or at least one external expert. The affiliating university may nominate additional expert on the skill assessment board if required. The certifying bodies may comply with or obtain accreditation from National Accreditation Board for certification bodies set up under Quality Counseling of India. So whichever whatever may be the case, the university or college may consider it as a deemed fit. It may also issue a joint certificate for the courses with the respective sector specific council. Now the credit for the skill component will be awarded in terms of NSQF level certification, which will have 60% weightage of the total credit of the course in the following manner. Now, the general education component will be assessed by a concerned university as per the prevailing standard and procedure. The general education credit basically refers to a unit by which the coursework is measured. It determines the number of hours of instruction required per week. Now, 1 credit is equivalent to 1 hour of teaching or 2 hours of practical work or field work per week. Now, accordingly, 1 credit would mean equivalent to 14 to 15 periods, or you can periods of 60 minutes each, or 20 or 30 hours of workshop or lab. Now, we will discuss about certification of award. Award of certificate or diploma or advanced diploma or BVoc or any other degree, as the case may be, would depend on acquisition of requisite credit and not on the duration of the calendar time spent in pursuing that particular course. The certificate for skilling component would be awarded by a sector specific council in terms of NSQF level, either single-handedly or jointly with the institutions concerned, and the general education grade will be certified along with the skill component in terms of certificate diploma awarded by the institution or concerned institution. Now, UGC guidelines on choice-based credit system and the guidelines on curriculum aspect, the assessment criteria and credit system in skill-based vocational courses may be referred for further illustration on competition of SGPA or you can say CGPA etc. to confer the award to the respective learners. So now we will discuss about the skill-based vocational courses under NSQF. Now, the three scheme variant for skill-based vocational courses under NSQF are namely, community colleges, BVOC degree program, and Deen Dayal Kaushal Kendra. So the main objectives of the community colleges are to integrate relevant skill into the higher education system in order to make higher education relevant to the learners as well as to the community. Now, second, objectives of the community colleges are to provide employable and certifiable skill based on national occupational standard with necessary general education to senior secondary school pass out, which general education or vocational education background. The under objectives of the community colleges are to provide for upgradation and certificate of traditional or acquired skill of the learner irrespective of their age. One more objective of community colleges is that to provide opportunities for community-based lifelong learners by offering courses of general interest to the community for personal development and interest. To provide opportunity for vertical mobility to move to higher education in future is also considered as a objectives of community colleges. The last but not the least, the last objective is that to offer bridge courses to the certificate holders of general vocational education so as to bring them as par with the appropriate NSQF level. Now, the objectives of the scheme of BVOC degree program are to provide judicious mix of skill relating to profession and appropriate content of general education. Another objectives of BVOC degree program is to ensure that the students have adequate knowledge and skill so that they are work ready to each exit point of the program. Another important objectives of BVOC degree program are to provide flexibility to students by means of predefined entry and multiple exit points. So these are basically some of the objectives of BVOC degree program. Now we will discuss some of the objectives of Deen Dayal Upadhyay Kaushal Kendra, which includes to create skill manpower for industry requirement at various levels of the scheme, provides for vertical mobility from short-term certificate course to the full-fledged postgraduate degree program, and to further research in specialized areas. The course would be planned or designed to have provision of multiple entry and exit at various levels, culminating up to a research degree level. This shall also include courses which are offered under community college schemes and BVOC degree program of the UGC. Now, another objectives of Deen Dayal Upadhyay Kaushal Kendra is to formulate courses at the postgraduate level, keeping in mind the need for industry specialized areas. To network with other centers and universities and colleges imparting the vocational education under the scheme of community colleges and BVOC degree program in the irrigation and coordinate with the information development of skill oriented education is also considered as a main objectives of Deen Dayal Upadhyay Kaushal Kendra. So along with those objectives, one more objective which is considered crucial under this scheme under Deen Dayal Upadhyay Kaushal Kendra is to undertake research and development in the areas related to skill education and development, entrepreneurship, employability, labor market trend, etc. at the postgraduate and research level. To act as finishing school by providing supplementary modular training program is also considered as an objectives of this scheme. Last, to provide another objective is that to provide the recognition of prior learning framework for job role at NSQF level 4 onwards. Another objective is to maintain labor information for respective region coordinator with other government agencies and industry associate. The last objective is to develop and aggregate curriculum content and learning materials for skill development in different sectors. So now we will discuss about the admission and fees. The following are the as shown in the presentation are the procedure for taking admission in skill-based courses and their fee structure. So the minimum educational qualification for admission under scheme will be of class 10 passed or equivalent from any recognized board or university. Then equal weightage should be given to vocational subject at 10+2 level, while considering the students for admission into BVOC courses for recognition of skill credit. Now reservation of the provision of reservation is there, where reservation for SC, ST, OBC and physically handicapped categories will be available as per the extent of national and state policy. So there shall be no age bar for admission in the skill-based certificate diploma degree program under NSQF. That means there is flexibility in case of age while pursuing any program under NSQF. The deciding criteria for admission into the particular trade, the institution will consider students having background in relevant stream at 10+2 level. The another fact is, in case of community colleges, admission may be done twice a year depending on a duration of the program to facilitate a steady stream of learners joining the college and moving out as trained workforce to the job market. The applicant seeking re-entry into the program should get a preference in admission over the new applicant. So that should be maintained. Again, the students should be decided as per the prevalent practice for the fixation, taking into account the sustainability of the program. So attempts should be made to recover part of the expenditure under the scheme from the student fees. Now, in order to motivate students to join courses in community colleges scheme, a scholarship of rupees 1,000 per month will be is basically provided to the students at the end of each semester, subject to the satisfactory attendance and or successfully qualifying the end semester examination without any backlog, or you can say back paper. Now we want to conclude. Thus, in this module of the course, we have learned that the National Skill Qualification Framework organizes qualification according to a series of level of knowledge, skills and aptitude on the basis of competency. So along with that, we have also discussed about curriculum and the credit system, admission and the fee structure of the various courses under NSQF. So in the next module, we shall discuss the government initiative for skill development courses and its actual implementation. See you again. Thank you.